Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. This is the second in a series of programs that we'll be doing in terms of late Pa Obafemi Awolowo and the role he's played in our lives as Yoruba people and, of course, by extension, Nigeria. And it's really important history for our youth to understand. And I thought it was best for us to really look at this and be able to leave one or two comments, leaving the program to run as is, but make a comment and highlight the successes. And those successes are what we want to try and look at and see if we can reignite in going for Yoruba Nation. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe to Season AY on YouTube, hit notification button, give us a thumbs up, and share this broadcast. Here we go. Watch this. Oh, one more thing I'd like to add. On 31st of October 1959, which is what you see in the program there, they launched the Western Nigeria Television, 31st of October 1959. A great achievement. Something that was, the Western Nigeria Television was now what you now know as NTA, by the way. So this was created in the Western region. This is an achievement that all our youth should be aware of. The 31st of October 1959. Let's go ahead.
The opening of the Western Nigeria television service was a great occasion, not only because it was the first of its kind in the whole of Africa, but also because of the prodigious efforts which had gone into making it possible in so short a space of time. Only 3 months.
Did you hear that? It happened in only 3 months. Please let us be very aware of the great successes. We've forgotten our history in many ways. And these are the kind of things that we need to bring back to our people. So when anybody tells you can't achieve the Yoruba Nation, tell them it's nonsense. This is a history lesson right here. 3 months. Let's listen up.
It was a proud moment for Mr. Ikoli and the other directors of Western Nigeria Radio Vision when they arrived at Western Hall with many other distinguished people. The ceremony itself was televised, reaching viewers in Ibadan, Lagos, Abeokuta, and many other places within range of the Mapo and Abafon transmitters. Among the guests on this occasion was His Excellency the Governor of Western Nigeria, Sir John Ramkin. Television will bring many benefits to the region. Entertainment will come to outlying areas, and there will be regular schools programs. Sir John was introduced to members of the Radio Vision service, and without doubt he congratulated them on achieving so much so soon. For Chief Anthony Anaharo, who was accompanied by his wife, it was a particularly important occasion, for he includes in his portfolio responsibility for the information service. His Excellency the Governor-General and Lady Robertson also attended this ceremony, which was so full of significance, not only for Nigeria, but for Africa as a whole. To open the news came the Premier, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. His wife was with him. The region which he leads had pioneered public television. It was a moment of pride.
The region Obafemi Awolowo led, pioneered public television. You heard it there live. These are successes that we want our youth to focus on in Yoruba land. He achieved it then. It's a blueprint for the success to come in the future for us. We need to really study this closely. Let's go ahead.
And congratulations as he met the distinguished guests and the people who will direct the service, which can do so much to spread news, education and amusement throughout the territory and beyond. Chief Anaharo opened the proceedings.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government of Western Nigeria, I welcome all of you to the official opening of the television service in this region. Today is a great day in the history of this region, and I think also in the history of the development of television and broadcasting services on this continent. And I'd like to thank you all very much for coming here this evening to join us in this official opening. I call on His Excellency the Governor General, Sir James Robertson, to say the opening remarks.
Now, the point of what I'm going to do here, I may listen to this, we may listen to what he has to say, but it is most important to understand that the government of late Chief Awolowo, Obafemi Awolowo, respectfully, I mention his name, I call his name in high honor. His government brought about the first television station in the whole of Africa, all done within 3 months. That is a success that many of us are hitherto unaware of. And we need to spread this knowledge far and wide to our people. We need to really, enthuse our people. I'll play this section of it. This is to do with the Governor General at the time, James Robertson, who, as we know, in terms of what you call Nigeria now, the kind of mess we're in, the lack of census that was rigged. And you had a guy called Ian Smith, I think it is, who exposed the actions of James Robertson in trying to rig the vote numbers so that it favored the North, that they could easily control all of that. But that's for another time. Right now, the focus is on the achievement by late Pa Obafemi Awolowo. Here we go.
Your Excellency, Honourable Premier, Honourable Ministers, Chairman and members of the Television Corporation.
I'm going to be muting that. Let him talk on for a minute, because I'm not really focused on what is being said there. It is not going to be of any benefit to us what is being said. I might come in and out of it, but what I really wanted us to really be focusing on is that as we sit down, I think that's Obafemi Awolowo was sitting to the nearest to me on the screen there, on the white, in white. That's him there. So we can listen into what he has to say.
Both the government of the Western region and the Overseas Rediffusion Company on the enterprise and determination which they have shown in preparing for this ceremony and for the opening of the television service in such record time.
Chief Awolowo spoke next.
Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, few events in my life have given me so much pleasure as to come before you tonight to open formally the first television network in Africa.
Let us take that in for a moment. First television nation in the whole of Africa. That is an achievement that can never be wiped off the books. And that has been done by Pa Obafemi Awolowo in the Western region. These are successes that we need to impress upon our generation to come. That this is an indelible fact, a fact that cannot be removed from the record books. Achieved by the government of and led by late Pa Obafemi Awolowo, a man who I respectfully name and call, whose name I call with high honor. Let's proceed to listen on.
Nigeria television is already being emulated by other parts of this country, as well as a number of other African states.
If we did that then, I'm sure we can repeat similar or even greater feats with the right leadership for Yoruba Nation. Of that I have no doubt. We can. Let's listen on.
I know that you will all gain much from this great medium of mass information and instruction. It is a powerful influence for good. And I am confident that in due course, it will assist in making our great country even greater. Very soon, we and our partners will introduce commercial radio to Nigeria. And we have made careful plans that this medium too
will be used for your benefit. With these few
see the vision and the thinking, the forward thinking and the visionary thinking of late Pa Obafemi Awolowo. These are the kind of things that we want to see come forth in those who are speaking for Yoruba people. We want people who are putting the interest of the people at the center, at the heart of their discussions, right in the center of everything they're doing. And that is what late Pa Obafemi Awolowo, whom I respectfully call his name. These are the central core things that he held dear to his heart, as close as like his family. He saw the whole of the Yoruba people, and by extension the whole of Nigeria as family, people to give benefits to collectively. Listen on.
remarks, I have great pleasure in formally launching Western Nigeria television first in Africa. I ask you all to rejoice with my colleagues and me on this memorable occasion, and to grasp with both hands the full advantages which this modern miracle offers.
After the ceremonies in Western Hall, the guests went to Television House in Agodi, where a commemorative plaque was to be unveiled. The visitors' book received its first signatures. A £250,000 building had been erected in less than 4 months. A tribute...
A £250,000 building has been erected in less than 4 months. There is no way. That was in Western region. Western region. Listen on.
Said the station manager, to the enthusiasm of the 300 Nigerians engaged in the work.
And he employed 300 Nigerians engaged in the work. Can you see that? This is how many of the people who are going to build anything are bringing in Chinese, and he employed, listen.
£1 building had been erected in less than 4 months. A tribute, said the station manager, to the enthusiasm of the 300 Nigerians engaged in the work.
300 Nigerians were engaged in building that. So they built their own structure for their own benefit. Can you imagine how the pride of that? We need that on our land instead of bringing in foreigners. This is Obafemi Awolowo is respectfully, I call his name again, is beyond. I don't think I don't see peers to him. Not in our current governance, never. The vision, everything, even down to employing people to build a station. Those are the things we can learn from in getting Yoruba Nation, building Yoruba Nation.
Chief Awolowo made a short speech before unveiling the plaque, which in years to come will be a reminder of a historic occasion. A great new service had been inaugurated, an achievement summed up in the station's proud call sign, WNTV, first in Africa.
So, what I want to do is to really get us to remember that. This is a great thing. Western Nigeria Television opened, I think it's the 16th of October, 1959, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to be very precise. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and so you can have it. So, sorry, not that one, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I was just a bit trigger happy. 31st of October, 1959. 31st of October, 1959. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a series of programs about Awolowo, and we may even be doing discussions where we're going to bring people in to discuss about it, because we need to provoke and get people to start thinking about how we're going to get Yoruba Nation in place, and look at the kind of steps he took then and see what we can learn from that going forward. So I want to just thank you all very much for listening and tuning into what this program. It is very, very important that to honor the late Obafemi Awolowo and those in his governance for the feat they achieved within 3 months of building Western Nigeria Television, launched 31st of October 1969. So I just want to thank you all very much for watching this broadcast. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please, when you're watching this broadcast, please do share, and share. It's very informative, it's educative, and listen to the comments made by late Obafemi Awolowo and unveiling the plaque for the Western Nigeria Television, the first in Africa. That is a history, a fact that we must never ever forget. We need to resurrect that, and we need to try and build that up. So let's please, when you get this broadcast, please do share, and share. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back later on. Thank you, and bye for now. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and of course share. Thank you, and bye for now.